Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a little bit of a weird comparison. I bought the Hellcat xlr8 a couple weeks ago and I threw it and it kind of reminded me of the motiv jackal. And I apologize, there is birthdays going on here today, so it's going to be a little noisy, so bear with me. But after throwing that Hellcat, it kind of reminded me of my favorite ball of motives, which is the jackal ghost. I talked to a buddy of mine on my Discord, and he's like, throw them against each other and see if your eyes are seeing the same thing you thought the ghost was doing. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to throw a game of these, and we're going to look to see if the motions are pretty close to each other. The RG is a little different. The differential is only one tick off, and the intermediate differential is only one tick off, so they're pretty close for chord strength. The cover stock I'm not sure, but they are both sanded at 1,000 grit. The Ghost is a one-handed layout, I can't remember a layout. The Hellcat is a 14-pound laid out at 2LS. So let's get out on the lanes and see what they look like. Alright, we're going to get into the Hellcat first, and then the Ghost is going to be player number 2. That. All right, let's get into the Ghost. And how the Ghost and Hellcat look similar. Alright, so we're halfway through the game with each ball. I'm going to stop here and give a shout out to my sponsors, Bullify, for some amazing jerseys, creating the difference, for awesome ball maintenance stuff, cleaners, whatnot. And I'm not sponsored by Gebhardt's Bowling, but I buy all my equipment through them, so if you like any of the balls you're seeing today, you can head on over to Gebhardt's and still order that Jackal Ghost up if you never had one, so, or even a Hellcat. So, alright guys, so halfway through this, I am seeing a lot of the similarities. I mean, I'm no robot, so I can't repeat shot after repeat shot in the same spot, but I'm seeing the same similarities in ball motion. They're both heavy oil, they're both asymmetric. They're both sanded at 1,000. The only difference is, I think the Ghost would react a little different if I had a 2LS layout on it, not one-handed layout. But it's just, I'm looking at motion, and I think with looking how the Ghost is reacting and how the Hellcat is reacting, I think that's what my eyes were seeing and reminded me of that motion of the ghost using the hellcat. I mean, you guys could probably see it. You know, it's got that nice continuous shape. I don't know. I'm sweating balls off here today. It's hot. But yeah, I'm really liking the motion out of the hellcat. It definitely reminds me of the ghost. That's why we're kind of doing this little review with it. So, alright, so the next 5 shots with the ball, I am going to zoom the camera in a little closer so it's not so far back away, and we'll see what we get out of that and see if we can get a better look at it. Alright guys, let's get back at her. Throw the ghost out by the gutter and see what it does. Just a pinch weaker. I think the ghost is just a pinch weaker, but the ghost definitely has a lot more games on it. Alright, we're going into last frame, so let's actually shoot the DV8, right? Alright, last shot with the hellcat. Alright, here we go with the ghost. Alright, the last shot with the ghost. Alright guys, so there it is. I rushed it a lot today trying to get done. I bowled 3 games, 1 practice game with both balls, you know, just trying them out. And then I went 1 and 2 with the ghost and the hellcat. Did it under a half hour, so I was kind of rushing. I shouldn't have rushed, but it's loud and noisy in here with the birthday and that, so I was trying to get through it. They got more parties coming, so I was like, alright, I'm just going to get through it. But the good shots that I did throw, for some reason the hellcat, I can't, it like get out and then it like freeze up and then come back. I don't know if it's how the oil is on the lanes or what, but all in all, looking at the motion of both balls, when I did throw a good one from the ghost to the hellcat, in my eyes, the motion's almost identical. Like, I wish I was a better bowler, that I could hit consistency marks and marks and marks and marks, you know, to show a better comparison. But all in all, I mean, the motions to me look pretty similar. A few shots when I did get it to where the hellcat was when I threw it out, the ghost seemed to be a little bit weaker and coming back, but like I said, yeah, I freshened both covers up, but that ghost, I bet you it's got upwards of 200 games on. It hasn't seen the lanes in 3 years. After I bowled my 300 with it, it's been sitting home on the shelf. So I kind of retired that ball. I had a couple other motor jackal ghosts, 3 of them to be exact, after that one, and they cracked, so I don't even have them anymore. So, but all in all, I think that they look fairly similar in motion. I think that's why my eyes was seeing when I threw the Hellcat 2 weeks ago in that short review, that it had the same motion, same look as the ghost. So the Hellcat may be a favorite ball of mine here when leagues come back around, just because the ghost was. So I don't know, but we'll see. Alright guys, until next time, I'll see you out on the lanes.